special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. And that's definitely not his best. It's gone for a throw-in. Danielson delivers. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick.
It's Cavani! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the ball's gone astray. Chooses to go back. Ukraine have reclaimed it. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cavani actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Up for a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Roberto Carlos. That's an excellent interception. Clips it so gently. Now it's Gnabry. And it's Gascoigne. Cavani. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Oh, they can break here. Ukraine are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Messi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bellingham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Bale. Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And here's Bale. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Roberto Carlos. David Villa. Messi. Can he put it away? Goal! France! And France are in front.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the counter-attack is on for France. Roberto Carlos goes steaming forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Bale. Alexander-Arnold picks... Great chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Gravenberch. Bellingham. David Villa. David Villa!
Ukraine truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Played back in. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bale. Alexander-Arnold. Gascoigne. Oh, what a climb! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. It's Bellingham. Davids. Mbappe. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the 1 goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 14,
That
Gascoigne.
gets things going for the second half.
17, Cavani.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage, be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Hirotoshi Nakata. Number 20, Diego Forlan.
Bellingham.
Number 8, Yamal.
And he welcomes it in.
Number 27,
Forlan. He's had it! It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ukraine grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Ukraine different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time.
He's got the shot away! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Roberto Carlos.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. It's Nakata! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Nakata clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ukraine have their third corner. Yamal! France have the chance to go the other way. Bale. Oh, there's a probing ball, and that could set him on his way. He's got away. Well, what about it? Ukraine have dragged it back at the last.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Serginho. Ah, now can they counter? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fiddles it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Now it's Nakata. Played in deep. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Ukraine perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's in here! Hits one! Goal, Ukraine! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The goal scorer
Well,
for
we've seen the
Ukraine
hunger to win it back and the
after
focus to
68
make it count. A
minutes
very tasty
is
combination.
number 8, Yamal!
Ukraine go into the lead.
Yamal!
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend.
He rises!
Substitution for Ukraine.
Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt,
Number
all too
23,
easy.
Beckham.
Davids. Beckenbauer. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Forlan. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Kante does well to get it back. That looks a good ball through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Serginho. Ukraine have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Roberto Carlos. And that has been cleared. Guardiola calmly anticipates. France finding their passes, and it's Roberto Carlos. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rooney. Oh, he's found some space here. Beckham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. That is good alertness. Spread neatly. Oh, delightful ball. Real chance here. Big header. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Beckham. Now there's a fine ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. France needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly
And a
there.
minute
The
has
odds
been
were
indicated.
stacked against them.
Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, well timed. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold. Up he goes! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that is that. Ukraine have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And with that, it's time for me to thank
And a
Jim
quick
Beglin
reminder
and to
today
wish
PlayStation